it is a beautiful, thing to have in your biography. And specifically that I was educated by the same, the students of Russian constructivists taught my teachers taught me. So it's this idea of passing the knowledge.
That's because you studied at theatre school.
Yes, I studied
in Moscow.
Yes. I studied set design. Yes, long time ago.
And I mean, from also walking around today and talking about your current projects, set design is still very much a thing in your work.
Yes and no. I think the connection to the audience and maybe desire to work on a larger scale, yes. But I remember very distinctly in the beginning when I realized that I am a morning person. I just can't do anything after 7 o'clock. And the theatre, the whole idea of the theatre is after 7, isn't it? They just enjoy their nights.
Yeah.
And I'm not that night owl. So, and I think it's quite important to do something which you're physically able to do and enjoy doing physically. So I enjoy my mornings, and I do most of the work before lunch. So yes, set design.
That's really interesting what you've said. Also about physically, being
with people. It's quite a teamwork theatre.
That's right.
Very much of the teamwork. But I worked for 3 years as a design assistant in a big production company. So it was really educational and wonderful experience. But I realized that I probably need a different time, different occupation.
And actually, how long was it before you decided to do your masters at the RCA between then?
Oh, quite a long time actually.
Yeah.
So I almost 10 years. So I had a good time trying different things and growing up and developing. And I think doing masters when you're a little bit more mature is the right thing, and you really know what you want.
And if you don't mind me asking, what were you doing in that time in between Moscow and the MA?
Well, in Moscow, after my graduation, I got the job straight away. I was invited to become an assistant in a really big production company, and it was a wonderful job. And I started teaching in my alma mater. I was invited to teach in my alma mater, which was quite unusual because I was very young. So some students were even older than me. I come to teach them when they're older than me. But that was a good time as well. And then I moved to England because I met an Englishman. And we got married, and we had a studio in the garden. We had like a little shed, which I reappropriated for the studio. I've done my A-levels English. I've done driving tests. I've really learned a lot at that time before I started Royal College. I was going to museums and galleries and trying to keep up the studio, trying to figure out what I want from the practice. I'd done a bit of illustration work and done some internship with the graphic design companies. So yes, quite a lot.
And so amidst all of this, discovery and it sounds also like quite practical learning, actually, coming to the UK. You went to the RCA. And did you specialise? Because there are the different strands, aren't there? Sort of painting and sculpture.
Yes. I did, of course.
You did I did painting.
Yes. Yeah. And that was a big choice because I applied for printmaking and painting because printmaking felt a bit kind of expanded, a lot of kind of performative work, quite an interesting course, interesting tutors. But then at the end, and I was offered 2 places, so I decided to go to painting because the studios were bigger. and I really
smart move.
I really fancied a big studio, and I didn't really mind. I think it felt quite open-minded, so you could do everything. And I did try to do everything in Royal College. I've been to glassmaking, I've been to ceramics. I just loved the whole experience where, you know, video, everything. You can just enter the door, and if you are there with the right question, somebody will give you an answer and point in the right direction. That was just so productive.